Hello, welcome to L.R.S fishing on the beach.
On the beach.
Is it going to be one of those sessions? It's a father-son adventure. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Whoa, Marco, I've had a big bite. No. Guys, we've got another one. I can't see. Hello. Right. Yeah, so weeded out already. We've only been here 10 minutes. Is it going to be one of those sessions? Well, I don't know. Possibly. Right. What's going on? Right, Hamrod. Hold on, that's good. Now do fishing. Wait a minute, I'll help you. What's going on? Right hand rod, my blue rod. My blue rod, my Shakespeare Agility, is a pulley panel to the right. I don't know if you can see that. Just there. It's just to the left of that, because I reckon with the pounding of the waves hitting it, there could be a big indentation in the like a divot. And I reckon there could be a lot of fish working around that area. I don't know, I could be wrong, I'm just thinking. I think it's Matt from Saltwater Angler. He said something about that, so I'm giving it a go. Now, this rod, my little silver cheapy rod, this bad boy, that is what rig. You who watch my channel, you'll know what that is. It's the free hook paternoster rig. I've done it close in. The tide is flooding. High tide is at 8:45 and it's getting dark. I've got my boy with me. So basically what we decided to do, because we haven't done a lot over the summer and it's the end of the school holidays, and my boy was like, oh, can we go to the coast? So we've got the whole family, we've come to the my mother and father-in-law's caravan for the weekend. It's the last weekend of the summer holidays. Oh god.
My great grandma turned 92 days ago.
Yeah, that's right. Our great grandma, in Italian, she's called Nonna. So my wife's family, they're all Italian. Well, Sicilian to be precise. She turned 90 a couple of days ago, so yeah, that's nice of her. She's a lively little character. Bless her. Anyway, forget about that. We haven't done much over the school holidays at all. It's been, my wife had an operation, so we haven't been able to do much at all, but she's been feeling a bit better, so we've come to the coast for the last weekend of the summer holidays. And we had that big blue moon a few days ago, and my boy, we were at the pub yesterday, and he said, oh, we haven't done any fishing for ages, we haven't done a father-son thing. It's not planned. So I was like, do you know what? I wasn't going to come fishing this weekend, I was just going to spend time with the family, but my boy was like, let's do some fishing. So here we are, an evening session, and the tide, there's a bit of movement in the sea. There's white caps, there is a lot of surf.
What's a white cap?
You see the white water coming up,
yeah.
the white caps.
Oh,
Yeah. So I thought, well, where shall I go? And I thought I'll come here. We're at Sea Paul Inn, obviously.
with the beach next to Sea.
Well, it's just there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sea Paul Inn's just out in the distance over there. Technically, we're at Waxham, but yeah.
I actually see.
But yeah, it's not looking good for the weed, people. But it's a pleasant evening. It is chilly, I'm not going to lie to you. The wind is south-easterly, so it's right in my face. It's right there, coming straight into us. So I don't know how that's going to be with the fishing, but it's picked up the wind, the surf a lot. So good conditions for bass. I mean, I don't know if you'll make it out with the tide, with this camera, but yeah, there is a bit of ocean in the motion in the ocean, as they say. It looks bassy, doesn't it? It does look bassy, but yeah, that weed, I haven't had much luck with fishing at all over the last few months. Every single time I've made the effort to get down here, I've just been weeded out. So hopefully tonight is a different story, but I don't know. I don't know. As I said, we had that super blue moon thing, so I'm assuming it'll be a big tide. Because they say usually after a full moon, 2-3 days later, you get the spring tide. But as it was the biggest it's been since whenever, and it's not going to be that big again in so many years, 20-30 years, whatever it is,
I will still be alive.
so hopefully it'll be a good tide. There'll be a lot of movement, plenty of fish about. Oh, please. I hope so. We've got a little shelter there. Go on then, what are you saying?
I will show you it in 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's going to show you the shelter.
Ooh, fish.
No, there's no fish. There's no fish either.
It's moving.
It's the wind. It's the wind.
Well,
It's the wind. That's the only problem, because it's the wind's blowing into our faces. The top of the rods are dancing around a bit. So unfortunately, bite detection is going to be difficult. So yeah. But for now, we're just going to chill out. I'll have a game of footy with the boy. It's just a cheeky little session. It's just a bit of father-son time, because we haven't done this together for a while. And he wanted to come out, so I've got the football and we've got the shelter, so we'll be staying till after dark, about 10:30, depending on how long you can stick it out for. The temperature has been dropping through the night. This summer's been diabolical, and last night it was only about 12 to 13 degrees, so a little bit nippy. It was, well, it has been. But for now, we're going to chill out, get in the shelter, get out of this wind. Whoa! See you in a bit, guys.
bye.
See you in a bit.
Start appetite.
What, build a village?
Yeah. Let's start appetite. Village in this house.
Right, so I left the bait out there for about 25 minutes and came back with nothing on it, and I've come in a bit more and there was no weed. Well, it's a little clump of weed, nothing major. So I've just dropped it about another 15 yards. Yeah, I'd say about another 15 yards in. So it's, well, it's probably about 45 yards out now. So I was like 80, 50, now about 35, 40. So they're basically close in. So I don't know if that's too close. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. I can only try. Now, bait situation, I'm only on squid. I don't know if I covered this in the intro. Because it was a last minute thing and nobody had any bait. And unfortunately, I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy at the Stalham tackle shop, he's closed for good. He's retired. The building is up for sale, and I believe somebody has bought it or they're going to buy it in mind to rent it out. So whether it's going to be a tackle shop, but he's the only guy in the area that sells worm. And it was so easy because obviously I'm from Northampton, nowhere near, 2 3/4 hours away. So I'll ring and say, matey boy, please save me some lug, 25, 50, whatever. And he would. I'll turn up and get them, because I mean, he's the only guy in the area who sold lug. Apart from there's another guy on Facebook, but he's Cromer way. And Seapollen's really, half hour from Cromer, so, and Stalham's literally on the doorstep of the caravan.
Cromer does excellent arcades.
There you go. What's that got to do with what I'm talking about? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so it was a bit of a sort of short notice sort of situation. So I had to go to a place called Latham's, and they stopped selling worms about a year ago. They had some sort of going on with the bait digger, so I'm not too sure what's that about. But hey ho, we do what we can. As I said, it was just a bit of a, I didn't know I was coming fishing until last night, so went to the tackle shop this morning, got some, this afternoon, got some squid. Whoa, Marco, I've had a big bite. No. The blue one. Wait, stop. Stop, move. This blue rod, the top of the rod's just gone mental. The closest one, the top of the rod just went right over. I'm going to grab this blue one, and then you can grab the white one.
Yep.
Are we both going for it?
Yeah.
Oh, that feels unusual. go at this. Go on, keep going. You're right. You keep going. Watch out, boy.
Run.
Sorry, you wouldn't have got any of that in that madness, but the top of the rod just went poof like that. That was the maddest bite. Let me just sort this one out. Literally, that bait's been out 30 seconds. Just while I started, just as I picked up the camera talking to you, I just looked at the top of the rod and it went boom. Right, are you going to cast this one out, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, do you remember how to do it?
No.
Right, remember there's the bail arm.
Did I let it go?
Get that like that. Right, hold it. Just keep hold of it. Don't let it. Right, hold that. Get that away from. That's it. Right. Let's go over here with this. Right. Okay then. Let's go a bit further here. Wow, that was a heck of a bite, Marco. Right, you're gonna do the letting go of that. Oh wait a minute. Stay as you are. I forgot to do the thing. Stay there. Don't do anything. I'll tell you when to let go, ready? Let go. That's a good cast. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm really sorry about that. Oh, that's the lead jumping, that one. But seriously, the top of the rod just hooped right over. Honestly, that was a hell of a bite. I don't know what that was. That was a big fish. Just the top of the rod, just boom, straight over. Wow. So we're just going to I'm going to keep an eye on that because maybe I waited too long. But so it was all bound up and the pennel was all twisted and upside down.
I didn't tell you to go on.
It could have been a dogfish. I know dogfish can do that. Yeah, you're right.
I had a sea bass.
Do it, smack it. No, stop, let me help you. It's doing it again, right, Marco? Smash into it, tighten the drag. Right, go down, down, lift into it. Go. It was doing it again. Come on, keep going.
Go down.
Does it feel heavy? Oh, I don't know. Go on, keep going. Go on, keep going.
It's getting heavier.
Keep going. Come a bit closer to the sea. People, it did it again. It did it again, people. Marco's on the rod. Wow. Look at that. Anyway, stop. Oh, what's that? Go on, bring it in. Have we got a fish? Please tell me that's a little bass. We've got a fish! We've got a bass!
I got a fish!
Right, grab hold of it. Lift the rod up high. That's a chunky bass. Come on!
Can we keep it?
Right, that's a big bass. Right, bring it to the water. Come on!
Yeah, I caught one!
Oh, swinging lead. Look at it! That's a beauty, my boy. Bring it round here, Marco. Bring the rod round here. Look at this then.
I think we should take a picture of that for our thumbnail.
Yes. Let me get it next to your head.
I think we should take it for a thumbnail.
It's got spines there. Be careful.
Where?
That is a beautiful. Look at it compared to my boy. Do you want to hold it?
Sure.
It's heavy.
I got it.
Oh wait, it's wrapped around my fingers. Oh, he hasn't got it.
Should we bonk it on the head, Jackie?
I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I might put it back.
Please?
What, you want to keep it?
Yeah. Nonna and Mummy and... what are they called? They'd be so impressed.
Right, I've got hold of him. Don't move the rod, okay? Yeah, record me here. Look, record me unhook it. Right, there's the other hook out the way. Oh! Look at this! Guys,
Let me hold it.
Right, put your thumb in its mouth.
Why?
Because that's how it's got no teeth. Right? Don't be afraid if it thrashes. It can't do nothing. Right, go on, grip it really tight with your thumb and your finger. Hold it up, boy. Get in the view of the sea. Turn around, don't stand on the rods, that's it. Go on! Wait a minute, wait a minute.
I kissed it.
Look at me. Right. Oh, don't worry, it's fine.
Sorry, Mr.
No, don't touch that, it's got spines. Hook it again like that. Like that, but you've got to do it tight.
Sorry.
No, just get hold of him. Really tight. If he thrashes, it doesn't matter. Right, look at me again. Yes, look at me. That's so sick. Stick him in the bucket. Come on!
I think we've killed it.
We haven't killed it. I'm going to bonk him on the head. Should we take him?
Yeah. Is he swimming?
Right. I'm going to get this fish dispatched. That's an absolute stonking bass. Come on, boy. Yeah, come here. Get in. Come on. I knew it. The top of the rod was going absolutely ballistic. You won't see it because the light. Oh, Marco, go and get my floodlight, please. In the
yeah.
That's a beautiful. So the top of the rod was going mental. Oh, that was incredible, people. Seriously, that was incredible. I mean, I don't know what to say. Quick. He's wet. Right, let me get this rod. 1 second, Marco. Let me get this right. So, I'm going to talk about my there we go. Go on, Marco. Zoom back with the light. There he is. Absolute fantastic bass. I am taking that home with us. Should we let him go or should we have him for dinner?
Dinner.
No, look at me. I'm being serious. Dinner? All right. The boys
he's found. I think he's found it.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to mess him about too much. I'm just going to dispatch him, keep him in the bucket.
Can we let it eat that?
He won't eat that, darling. Marco put a bit of squid in the bottom of the bucket. No, it's basically, the more closer you have it, it's just making a big, massive shine thing. That's perfect. Marco, look at me. I can't believe it. Well done. Right, I'm going to get him dispatched.
Can I dispatch him? Look at that! If you can see. Look at that!
2 bass! Woohoo!
Whoa! Wait,
people, it's been out. I've just recast it and we've got another bass. Look at that. In the excitement, Marco's dropped my thing in the blooming bucket of seawater. And he's just lightly hooked as well.
Can I unhook him?
No, you hold that. Because we've got the pennel hook, remember?
What's the pennel?
It's the top hook. Step back a second.
Can I unhook this one? Please.
Let me have a look. Let me find out where's the second hook.
Wait, there's 2.
Yeah, it's the.
Can I
okay,
unhook
that's
this
the first. Oh, yeah, go on in. The pennel hook's at the top.
Hold it, please. Can I turn it around?
Just pick it. That's it. Yeah, go on in. Oh, it's hooked just in the lip. Are you okay? Do you want me to do it? Is it a bit?
How do you do it?
That's it. Go on, just pull it out.
Oh.
That's his eyeball. No, stop. Hold the thing, and I'll do it.
Stick.
You've got to do that. God, he's rotting his bone bit.
Sorry.
That's okay. There you go. It's out. Right. This one's going to be released.
Is it?
Yep.
Why?
Well, because we don't need to, mate. Wow, that's another big one.
Can I release it?
Is the camera pointing at me?
Yeah.
Are you sure? With the torch. Look at it, mate.
Look at it.
Right, follow me down to the water's edge.
Alright.
Guys, what's my battery saying? 29%.
29.
Yep, we're going to recover him in the water down here. Right. Oh, bugger. I mean, oopsie daisies. Right, you stay there, Marco.
Right.
I'm going to recover him in the water, just here, by the rock. Stay there, mate. Recover him. Oh, wow. Oh, he's ready to go. He's flying. He's flying. He's gone. As soon as he hit the water, he went off like a rocket. Wow. Right, pass the light, please, mate. So basically, I just cast that pulley pennel out, and I had a really light drag, and we were just dispatching that fish with my boy Marco. Where are you? Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Right. And literally, I just heard a bit of drag. Looked up, and the top of the rod was going mental. That's 2 good fish. Get in. That's 2 excellent fish. What a session!
If you didn't see the last one, I'll show you again.
Okay, come on in. Right, so here's the fish that we've dispatched.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
It's an absolute beauty. I did actually ring the family. I was actually going to return it, but Marco seemed pretty keen on keeping it. It's just a twitch, mate, don't worry.
Sorry.
And I rang the family, and we're going to have it for lunch tomorrow. So that's what we're going to do. So,
Like and subscribe for part 2.
I don't know what he's on about part 2, but what a fish. And we've just had that second one as well. Now, as I was saying, do you want to put it back in the bucket?
Yeah.
As I was saying, that was basically the pulley pennel twice, and I'm really pleased because I hand tied those myself. That's even better. I feel well chuffed. So that's made it even better. I'm so pleased. He's well excited. Is that your first bass?
Yes, I believe.
I think that is your first bass, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's 2 bass, mate. Well done. Right, I'm gonna get this sorted in a bit, guys. Guys, we've got another one. It's not a bad size. Hold on. I can't see. We've got another one. On the pulley. Oh no. Marco just reeled it in. Marco, step back a bit, buddy. That's on the Freak Paternoster. I think this one's slightly close to size. I haven't got a measuring thing with me.
Do you think it's too small?
That's 3. Right, let's get him unhooked as well. He's made a right mess of this rig.
I got you.
Oh, he's hooked.
He's jumping.
I can't find where the hook is. That's the other thing. Oh, he's hooked. Just look at that. Guys, can you shine it on the fish, mate?
Yeah.
Like that, like that, like that. It's a keeper. That's definitely a keeper. Right. Can you shine the torch on me, mate?
Yep.
To be fair, we were stood by the rod. The top of the rod was going nuts. To be fair, this is Marco's fish. He reeled it in. Oh, what? Right, I'm going to wash it off and I'll show you again. So there we go. Bass number 3. It is a keeper, but I've made the decision we're going to put it back. We've got the one, that's fine. That'll do me, and he's alive and well. The top of the rod was brilliant. The GoPro was all the way over there because I just put it out of the way because I was moving the rods back earlier. And yeah, look at this, by the way. We found a cuttlefish egg. Sorry, cuttlefish bone thing. Ah, right. Let's get this one back. Right, follow me, Marco. There it goes. It's gone. Ah, it's gone. Whoa, massive wave. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Huge wave. Well done, lads. 2 fish for you, 1 for me. You won't see it, unfortunately. But this blue rod's still out. That was on the fruit paternoster rig, really close in. And that's the rod you cast out as well. So that's brilliant, mate. So that's 3 fish then. 3 bass. I couldn't have asked for a better night's fishing. What it was like when I came here one early morning. What time is it? It's about 20 past 9 now. So the tide should be starting to ebb out. Hopefully. It's not coming in, it's ebbing out.
It looks like it's coming in.
But it's not, though, I promise you. So yeah, I'm just gonna, because the bites are absolutely ferocious. But that's 3 good sized bass. 1 slightly smaller one that I got, but the bites have been absolutely ferocious.
Oh, makes sense why you got the smaller one, because you have smaller muscles than me.
Do you hear that? I've got smaller muscles than you. It's funny, isn't it, when they get all cocky? Whatever, nobody cares. Go on, get lost. Stealing my show. This is L.R.S fishing, Marco style. Get out of it. Bless him. Cool. Well, I'm going to get this fruit paternoster rig rebaited, and careful with the hooks, mate, because they're down there. Look, you can see them. So yeah, I'm going to get the fruit paternoster rig rebaited and stuff. So yeah, 3 good bass. Fantastic. And the bites have been ferocious, they really have. And I missed a bite at the beginning of the session. So could have been 4. But it's all good, man. Right, let's get this baited up, and I'll get back to you in a minute. Right, so the time is now about 10:15. Ever since the tide turns has gone out, the fishing's just died a death. It's just stopped. So we're gonna call it quits. We need to get back. It's gonna take about half hour to get everything packed away and stuff. It's an absolute mess.
I think by the time we get home, it should be 11.
It will be close to 11 o'clock, I reckon. So yeah, we better pack up. We're not gonna stay out here any longer. We're not catching anything now. But we've had a fantastic 3 cracking bass.
I caught both of them.
He caught 2 of the best ones. I caught the smaller one. 2 of them returned. We kept the biggest. Well, luckily the biggest was the first one. But the bites were fierce. And bear in mind, we had another bite to start with, and I missed it.
Yeah, literally, the bites were like.
They honestly, the top of the rods, especially on the smaller close-in rod, the fruit paternoster, the rod was bouncing like mad. It was fantastic. When I picked up the camera, I just legged it. Oh, my camera skills are shocking. It's embarrassing. It's terrible, really. But I get excited.
Hire a camera.
Maybe. I can't afford it, mate. Hire a cameraman. But anyway, we're going to call it quits, but we were chatting and we're going to turn it into a catch and cook. So what we're going to do is we're going to, as I said, we're going to break everything down, sort everything out, and tomorrow we're going to have a catch and cook. So
Part 2, stay tuned.
So yeah, if you want to see that, well, you're going to see it. But please subscribe. And like and do all that. But yeah, if you could subscribe, it'd really mean the world to me. We're at 820 something subscribers, so creeping slowly and surely to that magic 1,000. That is my aim. It's taken a long time for me to get there. But so yeah, if you please do want to help me out, and you're seeing this and you haven't subscribed, please do. It would mean the world to me. So yeah, we're going to call it quits for tonight, and we'll see you guys back at the caravan tomorrow. Guys, you're not going to believe this. Bass number 4. Bass number 4. I was reeling it in on the fruit paternoster close in again. Bass. It's a smaller, but it's a schoolie. It's right in the scissors. Okay, let me get hold of that, and let me go on and you unhook it. Use both hands if you can. Don't worry about that. You can do it. Well done, Marco. Well, actually, that's a cute little size. Oh, I don't know how long he's been hooked. Oh, come here. I want to get him rested up in the bucket. I don't know how long he's been hooked, so I want to get him back straight away. Number 4, people. Slightly smaller one. That's incredible. There you go, Marco, right next to your face. Good boy. Right, let's get him recovered. Right, you stay there, mate, because I don't know where the water is. Here we go. Well, as he's got no shoes on, so I don't want him to Oh, blimey, he's ready to go. Let's get him pointed in the right direction. Here we go. Stay there, Marco. Whoa, he's off. He's off. He's off. There he goes. Wow. Bass number 4. So, there you go. I wasn't expecting that. Bass number 4. Fantastic. Wow. We'll see you back at the caravan.
Come on.
His eyes open.
And
Right, good afternoon. Right, as you can see, we're not on the beach anymore. We are chilling at the caravan. Got the family in there. As you just saw, my mother-in-law, she's descaling the fish. She's doing what she does best.
I'll come back.
Oh yeah, go and have a look. Go and have a look. So she's just getting the knife and she's just going up the scales and just descaling the fish. I didn't do that last night because we had so much to pack down. I just didn't have time to gut it or do anything. So I thought I'll bring it back, put it straight in the fridge. My mother-in-law's doing it now. It's late afternoon. We've been on the beach all day. As you can see, look, it's an absolute stonking day. It's beautiful. I mean, come on. We've been waiting for this day for ages. It's finally summer. The one day of summer we get. And here it is. Cheers, people. Oh, that is beautiful. Did you see it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah? Cool. So yeah, so we're just going to prepare the fish and we've got a bit of a feast going on inside there. I think we're going to have some pasta first. Oh, hello. He's going to drink some beer.
No, you.
I've had some, mate. Thank you, though. I've had some. So yeah, okay, so I need to talk to you about something, and I find this quite important. I was watching the footage, and one thing, I have to apologise about how excited I got. It's really cringe. It's terrible. It's terrible recording, really. So my apologies. I do get over. I am quite an excitable character, so you have to ignore that. It is what it is. I'm sorry. So my apologies. The recording wasn't that great last night. It wasn't very good. But
What the YouTube video was?
what can I say? I don't know. But anyway, something I want to talk about now. My very first cast, I cast out about 110 yards, and that's my minute. Like the one thing I have to say, I have got a good cast on me, which is great. But my first cast, the top of my rod, it sort of was just over a bit, and I reeled it in. On the intro, I'll replay it now so you get a reminder of what happened. So yeah, as you can see, full of weed. Because what I like to set up first, cast out, then talk to the camera. But I just noticed before I spoke to you, I just noticed it was just over a bit, and it was just acting a bit unusual. So I reeled it in, and it was heavy, and it was just weed. Now I brought it in about another 20-30 yards. And I got a bit of a knock, but there was still weed on the line. So I thought, okay, I'll bring it another 20-30 yards. At that point, I'm only maximum 50 yards out, maximum. Now, I was getting fish quite a lot at the 40 to 50 yard mark. Bear in mind, I've got my free paternoster rig even closer in. Probably Marco was casting out a 15 foot. I think my smaller rod's 13 foot. Bear in mind he's only 10. He's only like 5 foot or whatever he is. Casting out a 13-foot rod with a 5-ounce grip lead. So he's probably only casting out 30 yards. Probably just in the shallows, right by knee height waves. Do you know what I mean? It was literally that deep. And I was casting out another 10-15 yards past there, 40-50 yards maximum. Now, if I hadn't had that weed in the first place, I wouldn't have thought to drop in, like cast in a bit closer in. I would have missed all them fish. So all you lot who are casting out there 100, 120, 150. I mean, I know there's some good casters out there who can cast quite far out. Maybe we're doing it wrong. Maybe we are doing it wrong. You know, I mean, I get the conditions were sweet. They were perfect. It was night time. Tide was coming in. It was perfect conditions. But me just dropping back a bit closer to shore, that 40 to 50 yard, maybe that's the magic number. 50 yards. And they weren't small. It's not like they were small little schoolies just in the shallows messing around and the bigger fish were out like 150 yards. We're gonna get a weight on that big fish in a minute, hopefully. I don't know if my mother-in-law's got scales in the house, in the caravan or not, but I reckon he's 2.5–3 pound. That's not bad. So maybe I should be casting a lot closer in. All those blanks that I've had over the last 2.5–3 years I've been doing YouTube is because I'm casting too far out. What do you think, man? Put it in the comment section. I'd really like to know what you think, because I think that's an interesting topic to be had. Because I know some people cast out, get it out there, boom, 120 yards, 150 yards, perfect. Maybe it isn't. Food for thought, I think. But all I know is I had 4 cracking bass and I missed another bite.
We just cut open its stomach and look what we found.
Oh, little crabs. Okay, so we've cut it open. Should we go and have a look? Yeah. All right, bear with me. We've cut it open.
Yeah.
There's some more in there, bigger ones.
All right, hold on.
There's bigger ones. Look.
Oh, look at that crabs. I picked up a crab off the beach today, that big.
Did you?
Yeah.
Look, that's what they're eating. Look.
Actually did
It's in the one telling
Wow.
Babies.
Is there any more?
Doesn't look like it.
And that's what it's been eating, all these little crabs.
Yeah.
Tiny little things.
1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them.
They're just finishing eating, weren't they? When you caught him, Marco.
You're still being hungry.
That's how beauty that really is. Oh well.
I'll put them up.
How'd you do it? What is it? What sauce? What wine?
White wine, yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Get mashed on.
Oh, that's beautiful, FIFA. I'm telling you now. Come on. I'll get in there. Right, so we're outside just chilling out after a cracking meal. I just thought I'd run you through quickly how my mother-in-law, she cooked it. What she did was she actually stewed it in a white wine sauce with a little bit of salt, and that's it. And then we had the salad and potatoes with it and stuff like that, and the greens.
The greens look nice.
It was lovely. It was an absolute cracking meal. And that one bass fed 8 of us. So there's plenty to go around. It was brilliant. She cooked it to perfection. It just felt so... Bass is a meaty fish, and it just... we cut it up into almost like steak size, and we left the bone on and whatever, and then you could just get the meat just peeling off the bone. It was beautiful.
Actually, like, well, if you had a bone and there was a bit of meat, you could just
Yeah,
went over it to come off.
it was absolutely cracking. So yeah, how do you feel it went? You enjoy it? That was your first
Caught
bass?
bass, yeah.
Shore caught bass. Probably a PB. We didn't measure it in the end. We forgot because I was just too excited about cooking it and stuff. But I reckon it was about £2. What do you reckon?
Yeah, you're gonna say something. PBs.
Yeah, that's your PB, isn't it? Your PB bass. Personal best. So well done, Marco. That was brilliant. Very enjoyable. We've had a great time. As I said, it was a bit of a rushed session. We didn't plan to really go fishing or do anything, but as I said before, we were at the pub and Marco was like, oh, do you know what? I'd really like to go fishing. So I was like, let's do it. I thought about where we could go, and I didn't want to go far, just somewhere close by to the caravan, and just literally just it's just there. So, and it was a fantastic session. It really was, wasn't it? It was great to spend some father-son time, good quality time together, and hopefully you'll remember this for years to come. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to leave the video there. We're going to chill out. We're going to call it quits. We're going to put the camera down and just enjoy the rest of the evening. As you see, it's dark out now. It's probably about 9:30 now, so we're just going to enjoy the rest of what's ever left. And we're leaving tomorrow because tomorrow's Sunday, and then the kids are back at school the next day. So I would like to stay another week. It's going to be really nice weather, but the kids are back to school, and I'm at work. So yeah, all I can say is thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I hope you've enjoyed this sort of rushed session, and again, I'd like to apologise for my shocking camera work. I get too excited, people. I can't help it. It is what it is. Oh dear, it's a shame, but never mind. But again, I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe, tell your friends about me, help me get to that magic 1,000 subscribers. It'd really mean the world to me. But for now, thank you for watching L.R.S fishing, and you know what, where there's water, I'll be there. Catch you later, guys.
Hello, what's your name? My name is Jeffrey. Jeffrey Bezos.
That is a beauty.